Sullivan County, Tennessee, Deputy Burke Murray is rushing to intercept a vehicle.
345.
Who'd you give that stolen car a bolo to?
903 and 902 in the route to it.
Yeah, well, what's the car description?
It's a beige Volkswagen Jetta.
It just passed me.
Officers have the vehicle in their sights, but a stolen car is just the beginning.
Is somebody behind that car?
Came forward, the person that reported the call is stolen, he's behind it.
Bolo for a stolen car. I don't know where the report came from, but it's a beige Volkswagen Jetta. 4 people in it and a temporary tag.
The car in question has 4 unknown occupants. Deputy Burke Murray and his fellow officers cautiously surround the vehicle, prepared for anything.
Have him cut it off.
Go ahead and cut off the video.
What's up with this car, buddy?
We got it at Southwest. We just ain't made a payment, I guess.
How long ago did you get it?
About 5 months.
About 5 months, and you hadn't made a payment on it?
But we've
made a couple payments.
All right, so they haven't contacted you to tell you to bring the car back in any way?
No.
They are looking for it. How you know they're looking for it?
I just know because we ain't made no payments.
Okay. Finance didn't fell through. They just quit paying. They run into hard times, and they hadn't made their payments.
That ain't stolen.
I don't know how the report got made stolen. You know, they're forthcoming with they hadn't been able to make their payments. What's your first name?
Adrian?
Adrian?
You told me Mark.
Mark? I was just scared, man.
You got a warrant on you or something? Think you do? Sure?
The driver's explanation about the car seems innocent to deputies, but his lies about his identity do not. Deputy Murray places the man in cuffs while he continues his investigation.
Please, not in front of my kids.
No guns or knives or anything on you. All right? Put your hand behind your back for me.
Please don't do this in front of my kids.
Come on, we'll go back here.
To get the other side of the story, Deputy Murray goes to speak with a man who reported the stolen vehicle and followed it to the scene.
Catch me up on what's going on here.
Well, these people came in to the dealership. It was probably, I think, almost 2 or 3 months ago.
Yeah.
Purchased a vehicle.
Did they make any payments?
I have no idea.
No idea.
But the finance company made us pay the vehicle.
Right, you had to pay the bank for the car.
Yeah.
Have you tried to contact them to tell them to bring the car back or
We
anything?
tried contacting them for months. I was just driving along to our
Just
Kia
happened
store
to see it.
and saw it, and I'm like, oh my God, I think that's it.
Well, good timing. All right. If you'll sit tight, we'll be back with you in just a second. We'll get all this straightened out.
I love you, baby.
The dealer had sold the car to this couple a few months ago, and the couple didn't return to complete the paperwork and the financing. And numerous attempts to repossess the car and contact them had failed, so they finally, last resort, reported it stolen. Elizabeth and PD, who had taken initial report of the stolen car, responded over here. They're going to take the girl into custody and get a warrant for the guy for stealing the car. All right, we got 2 kids, and we'll send them on with the sister. Sound good? Let me arrange that.
Is all that gonna fit in that Cavalier this time?
Really?
We're gonna try.
All right, you need to go with these officers here. I'll take you to Elizabeth. All right? Brittany's okay if she takes your kids, right? No problem with that?
No.
Okay. Any specific instructions of where to take them or anything? Okay.
This couple may have just swapped long-term financing for a long-term jail sentence.
If you steal a car from Southeast Ford, you ought to take the tag off of it that says Southeast Ford. Still got the dealer's tag on it. We'll see you, bud. They'll take a chance. If they think they can fool you or get by with giving a wrong name or anything like that, they're going to chance it. They're going to try it. Lying to the police can get you in trouble, and also will get you caught. Eventually, the truth will come out.
70 miles away in Ashe County, North Carolina, Deputy Jeremy Monday is on his own search for the truth. He heads to investigate a report of alleged drug use.
There it is. Somebody had called in and said that there's somebody out in the parking lot, suspicious vehicle, looked at the passenger, and he was snorting drugs.
Deputy Monday joins Deputy Joe Francis and Sergeant Daryl McClure, who have started searching the vehicle and questioning its occupants.
Hey, got an ID?
I don't got nothing on me. Thomas ain't throw nothing.
That right there with the meth is what he threw.
All right.
Hey, Daryl, pick him up.
What, you got on lunch break?
Yeah.
Got anything on you? No. Sure? Whose bag was that?
What bag?
That was thrown in the back seat.
It wasn't mine.
It appears that these men were enjoying a lunch break meal of meth with a side order of prescription pills.
You said this right here,
To make a bad day worse, a relative of one of the suspects arrives on scene.
meth. I'll do a little test and smell and I'm sure, but I'm not positive it's meth. You know, the bag he threw in the back seat.
I'm gonna charge him with paraphernalia and the pills and meth. Yeah.
These two men accepted ownership of all the illegal items in the car. So they will face charges including a possible felony for the meth.
120 count, 1023 county jail.
Hey Randall, just let off $1,000. It's 150 for a month. Get me out of here.
Eyes right here. See them, they went. That lets me know that you're impaired pretty good on your depressants, so.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm just now looking to see what the kid brought for lunch. Looks like just some silverware where he'd been heating up his pills. Heat it up in liquid form so they can just inject it in these needles and then shoot it up. See, that's what he was doing with this one right here. That right there, that's probably also to hold the spoon because it's getting too hot for his fingers. And then this here's rubbing alcohol where they clean the needles before they reuse them on each other or themselves.
My drug of choice is nerve pills, like any kind of menthol. Oh yeah, I like to become clean. There you go. I've never done meth, and it's a felony. It was beside me, so they ain't man enough to say it's mine. I mean, I ain't no snitch, so I guess I'll have to take the charge.
Just have a seat back.
This your first trip here, right?
Yes, sir.
You gonna be your last one?
Yeah, you guarantee it.
I hope so. I hear that a lot.
Oh, you'll see.
If the truth had come out about who the meth belonged to, he may have faced a lesser charge. Instead, this young man's lunch break just got extended indefinitely. Back across the mountains in Sullivan County, a tipster has just provided officers with information that they hope will lead them to an elusive fugitive.
So we're gonna be looking for one of our county's most wanted suspects. We're gonna be wanted for violation of probation, original charge of theft. The most wanted list includes some of the county's most dangerous fugitives, so it's important that we find them. So we got a tip that he's probably gonna be in the apartment complex up here. He was arrested there before, so with luck, he'll probably be there again.
Deputy Jackson rendezvous with Deputy Brandon Poff near the apartment complex where the fugitive is believed to be staying.
Well, it's the same as the last time.
Bravo 16.
Hopefully his wife will be there too, because she also has a active arrest warrant on her. Hopefully we'll be able to locate both of them at the same time and be able to take them both to jail. Last time we all went to the door, I don't think there's any way of getting out the back of those apartments.
Not 16, that's third story. Kingsport had one jump out to the third story window, broke both his legs.
He does that, you go take him to the hospital though.
Okay.
Well, nobody wants to go to jail, especially if they've been before. In that case, they're going to do whatever they can to try not to go back to jail. So it makes it a lot more dangerous for us. So we're going to have to do whatever we can to stay on our guard.
The last time this most wanted fugitive was arrested, it was in the same apartment complex. So the officers head to the unit. And hope that lightning will strike twice for the good guys. In Sullivan County, Tennessee, the hunt continues as deputies Travis Jackson and Brandon Poff attempt to locate a man on the county's most wanted list and his fugitive wife.
Hello. Hey, is there a Shannon that's here?
No.
You know anybody by that name?
Not down through here, and they might be on the backside now.
Just so we can tell them that we did. Do you care if we make sure nobody else is in there?
Well, now. No, I know we ain't in there.
Who else is in the apartment?
Just my chihuahua there, she'll eat you up. Well, you bet.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Go right over back there, man.
It won't take us just a second. We'll just, like I said, just making sure. Well, I'll say this, you do keep a tidy home.
Well, thank you, man. Oh, Lord, I can somebody. I know it is good, because I ain't been ever doing nothing.
Well, it's nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you.
Dead end. After a false lead, the officers search for new tips on their fugitive's whereabouts.
A lot of times we're having to rely on how cooperative the public's going to be.
Hello, how are you? Do you live in 14? Lisa, Shannon, or...
No, they used to live there.
You know where they live right now?
I have a single thing. Can you write copy?
Okay. Thank you.
Let's just go to H and see what we can find. We did get one piece of information that's going to lead us to an apartment, so myself and Officer Poff are going to go check that now.
Is there a Shannon here by chance?
There he is.
Hey, come on out here, man.
Jackpot. Persistence pays off.
Hey, Lisa?
Yeah.
You want to turn around and put your hands maybe back, too? You want to turn around?
Can I kiss my dog inside?
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead. I know you ain't going to...
I ain't never been to jail. It's freaking me out. I was sitting right down looking breezeway from you watching you when you've done our deal with me.
Oh, really?
I was like, damn, that's great. I love you, Mom. Sorry.
I know that it was going to happen sooner or later, and I kept telling them. This is Lucy's first time coming to jail, so she's scared, and, you know, I hate it for her, but, you know, they make mistakes, so they got to deal with it.
All right. I love you.
When somebody breaks the law, it's best to go ahead and just admit what you've done. Just lying about it or trying to do whatever to get away with it is just delaying the inevitable. They'll be going up to the jail to answer for their charges now, and it feels good. It's another most wanted off the street, and we'll be on to the next one.
The truth came to light, and the officers closed the case on these fugitives. Elsewhere in the county,
Just gonna advise you have a disturbance at Highway 120. It's gonna be between neighbors.
Deputy Richard Lingerfeld must sort out fact from fiction in a dispute between neighbors he knows all too well.
If you get a call there, you about know it's a disturbance between neighbors somehow. Then the neighbors will tell you they don't never get along. They'll tell you they ain't gonna get along with them. We've been here about 4 or 5 times. All right. And it's usually property issues.
But today's argument stems from a noise complaint concerning one of the house's tiniest residents.
What's going on?
He says that he can't stand these dogs and he cannot handle this over here.
Well, know, that's his right not to handle it, but dog's gonna bark. That's just, you know, that's a dog's nature. And that's just like with them over there fussing and stuff.
Dogs too, and their dogs
If they're over there on their land, they can basically say whatever they want to. I mean, that's just like if you're over here, you can say whatever you want to. They might not like it, but you're on your land, you got freedom of speech, you can say what you want to. As long as they've not threatened, you know, that's the reason I asked.
The other night when I come out here, he told me, he said, you damn bitch, you get back in that goddamn house. So his mom, she picked up something in there in the house, like a big bar or something, and he come out and he come right here. And see, this is their land right here.
Yeah.
And he was gonna get me with it.
If it is a threat, you can actually take to court. You have to be the one prosecutor. I didn't see it, so I can't prosecute.
Be quiet.
But I'll go over here and I'll talk to them. I'm gonna tell them the same thing, basically what I told you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hello, can I speak to Bobby?
Yeah, come on.
They say that y'all get out there and hoot and holler and cuss and everything.
We don't. He drawed a stick on me, and I didn't even draw it.
And y'all let it go on? We don't let it go on, but you have to catch it. I mean, it ain't that easy. It ain't like an hour show you watch on TV. It takes time. NCIS, they solve the murder and everything in 1 hour. We can't do that. If she threatens y'all, you feel threatened, you want to make a report, you want to press charges on her, you've got that right. All right. Y'all have a good day. That's the Hatfields and McCoys right there. And it's mainly a boundary line argument. And a bad thing is, for us, is they ain't got the woods separating. They're out side by side. These Hatfields and McCoys had like a mountain or something separating. We've had them both called at the same time. Get there, and it's the same thing. One says one thing, one says the same story, except for it's just reversed.
Today's conflict is resolved. But as a chill comes over the mountains in Ashe County, North Carolina, Deputy Tony Blevins is also facing a dispute between neighbors, but this time with potentially deadly consequences.
County car, physical confrontation. There's a man got a gun, holding the other man at gunpoint at this time.
118, you're right.
Ashe County officers race to a location where a man is reportedly being held at gunpoint.
Hey, what's going on?
This bunch out here, I've rented them in Australia. They cut the electric, froze my water lines and shit in it.
Okay.
I heard him saying that he had a gun,
Nobody's hurt anybody or anything right now. No. Well, just hang out a minute. Let me go talk to them, okay? Yeah, I think the tenants had let the electricity be turned off and the pipes had frozen in the mobile home, so the landlord was upset. I guess that's what started it all. Hey, how y'all doing? What was going on?
I called because he done threatened him, my brother here, one time with the gun, and I didn't know that if a gun was involved or not because the door was shut. So that's why I called like that.
There was no gun involved by anybody then? Okay, okay.
And we want to press charges. That woman right there threatened her and my unborn baby.
What did she say to you?
I said, this has nothing to do with you. And she said, the hell it is, and I'll roll your fat ass down the hill. And I was like, go ahead and touch me, honey, because I'm...
All right, is she related to the landlord or something?
His daughter.
Okay.
Deputy Blevins goes to hear the other woman's version of events and attempts to defuse the situation.
Nobody was hit, nobody was hurt. It was just some yelling. You didn't mean you were going to hit her or anything like that, did you?
No,
okay.
I didn't lay hands on her.
I know, but I mean, when you were yelling, you know, threatening to roll her down the hill, you know, it'd be nice if we could put this behind us and not have to go to jail over it. I suggest come up here, apologize. So that's up to you.
I'm going to be out with this child in question.
It's a lot better than going to jail, but if you don't want to do it, we can do it either way.
Just go up there and tell us you're sorry.
until she has that baby, and then I'll rock her. That's sorry.
Bit more.
She called my youngin' names and stuff, man. I mean, it's just crazy. I know.
All right, I'm not gonna beg you.
I just said I was going up there telling her. I'm sorry for telling you that I was gonna. I won't say, the words that I said a while ago. He knows what I said. And I'm sorry for saying the things that I said.
I appreciate that, but that's inexcusable because you knew I was pregnant.
No, I didn't. Not until you told me a while ago.
Let me ask a question before they leave. Why did you scream when I had up there?
Because you done threatened him one time to shoot my brother. And I'm gonna go press charges on you.
Buddy,
Well, I'm gonna press charges when y'all speeding up my yard.
Buddy, a threat is just a damn word. Okay?
Good.
They put sugar in my gas tank the other day. And they pissed on my bed when I was gone.
You live here in this
I
house?
live right there. This is my property.
All right, let's get out of here for tonight. If you need to take charges or anything, you know what to do. You know how to do it, right?
I'm glad they getting out of here
But we're
tonight.
gonna
They better not come
we're
back
gonna put a
tonight.
stop to the arguing tonight. I'm about to get fed up with it. Okay?
Well, they're gonna get out of here.
All right.
They don't not to come back on my property after night.
Okay. Right now, you need to get out of here. Okay? Go on back home.
I'm not worried about it. No.
All right. Let's end it tonight. All right. Let's end it tonight. We got lots of calls going on. I can't stay out here all night. Okay?
I'm sorry, boy.
Thanks.
I'll tell you.
All right.
Thanks to Deputy Blevins' efforts, no one has to go to jail tonight.
For every call you go on, you've got to evaluate the situation you're in and make your best judgment.
We're peacekeepers as much as we are law enforcement officers.
But across the county, another resident's peace is about to be shattered.
119 cars at 5 and thinking it's going to be a burgundy truck. He pulled up the driveway and actually pulled over to the right into her yard. He got out of the vehicle. She does not know where they have went to from the point of the vehicle.
Deputy James McNeil hurries to the residence.
That's the only house on the driveway, so there shouldn't be nobody up there, especially at midnight. A lot of times we'll get prowler calls out here, people walking around just trying to see what they can find. This truck also matches the description of a truck that we're looking for with a male subject that's selling drugs out of it, so it may be the same one. Hello. Did you see which way they went?
Well, a friend was in bed, and she heard we got alarms coming up that driveway, and she heard them beep, and then she heard a loud noise, and 2 doors open and closed, and that truck just sitting there.
119 County Commercial 28.
Go ahead.
X-ray Nora 37. If you just want to go hang out up at the house, and we'll look around, I'll come talk to you in a minute.
He's going to be class C active, restriction 0.
10-4. I'll be out attempting to locate the subject. We'll check his building up here. Back door's open. Sheriff's office. Sheriff's office.
Ashe County Deputy James McNeil searches for a pair of possible prowlers. Deputy McNeil finds no trace of the trespasser in the house or on the surrounding property. But a closer look at the mystery pickup truck reveals a possible explanation.
It's got a dog box on the truck. So I'm wondering if maybe they was looking for their hunting dogs.
Suddenly, Deputy McNeil hears something in the darkness.
Somebody down here. Hey, Sheriff's office. Good, you? Are you Charles? Yeah. Okay. Y'all out looking for dogs or something? Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, the Homeowners here's got alarms on their driveway. They just heard 2 doors shut and seen your dog box and figured y'all was probably looking for your dogs.
Just trying to get the dogs from disturbing anybody.
Yeah.
There's about around the area out there.
Right beside the road down there.
Down here?
Yeah.
McNeil allows the hunters to leave and resume their search.
Okay. Okay, they was looking for their dogs. I noticed they had the dog box on the back. They had all their equipment.
Okay.
He said apologize for them.
That's a dangerous thing to do, by the way.
Yeah.
I appreciate
All right, yeah, anytime.
That was a good one, then, huh?
Yeah. Just like anybody else, protective over their family. And 2 guys out looking for their hunting dogs. They should just be right down the road here. See if they've located their dogs down here. Any luck? You got both of them?
Yeah. What up, girl?
A happy reunion.
Good deal. I'm glad you found your dogs, though. All right, guys. Have a good night. I'm just glad the guys found their dogs. Everything turned out good. I enjoy these calls. They've got a good ending to them. Nobody had to go to jail. Nobody got hurt.
With the truth of the situation revealed, the residents are able to rest easy and no arrests are made. Over the state line in Sullivan County, Tennessee, Deputy Roger Antone is on patrol, and he has his own special tool for finding the truth. His K-9 partner, Deputy Nico.
I'll tell you, I love this job. I get excited. I'm enjoying every bit of it. I love working the dog. He's the best tool out here. Not only is he a tool, he's my buddy. Ain't that right, Nico? Lout.
Suddenly, Deputy Antone spots a car speeding toward a stop sign.
Late model Oldsmobile. Just failed to make a complete stop. We're gonna see if we can try to catch up with it. 1 Hotel for 124.
354. Return to clear, 1993, red Ford.
The license plate comes back to a car with a different description.
The vehicle could be stolen. Could you go ahead and send another unit this way? We're gonna try to get the truth of what's going on.
With backup still on the way, Deputy Antone must confront the vehicle's occupant alone.
Go and show me both your hands on the steering wheel, brother. There's 2 reasons why I stopped you. One is you failed to make a complete stop onto Rock Spring, and then 2 is because you're tagged. You have your license, registration, proof of insurance?
My license is at my house. I just moved.
Uh-huh.
This is actually my dad's tag.
Uh-huh.
I just got this car out of my shop a couple days ago, and I just put this on.
Come, step out the car for me, talk to me, brother. You don't have any weapons on you, do you?
No.
You don't mind if I pat you down?
No, I
Just for my safety, brother? Okay. Just a cell phone? Okay. Who's he to you? Is he one of your...
That's my cousin,
Okay.
Chad.
All right, if you would sit over here for me for a second, brother. I'm gonna talk to him. Let me ask you this, brother. Y'all have anything illegal in the car, like guns, knives, bazookas, marijuana, heroin, cocaine, meth, anything?
No, nothing like that.
Okay. Can I search the vehicle?
Yeah, you do whatever you need.
Okay. All right.
Deputy Burke Murray arrives to back up the potentially dangerous situation.
Looks like he's going to deploy the dog on the search, so we'll get out. See if we can be some assistance. Oopsie. How you doing?
Pretty good, how you?
What's your name? Chad Amix. Lord have mercy, you've changed a little bit.
That's what I was thinking.
That gone, you've grown old, too.
Getting there.
That gone, ain't seen him in years.
I try to stay out of that place up there.
Well, yeah, you was a frequent flyer there for a little while.
Got old quick.
Yeah, I know. Out here
Doing that old dumb.
raising it. Yeah, you done some dumb stuff for a while. You was wilder than a buck here when he was young. Mr. Amix used to be either a runner or a fighter, one of the two, but he's kind of like me. He's kind of got old and slowed down a little bit.
Nico didn't show any distinct change of behaviors. Yeah, we tried. But this car As soon as we get it parked somewhere, you cannot be driving until until proper plates are on there.
Okay, that'll work.
Luckily, they didn't have no problems of resisting or running, so he's going to write a couple traffic citations and get them out of here.
I cut you a break since you all are being gentlemen with me, man. I cut you a break for not having your insurance or the registration for the vehicle. Because you had to automatic, you'll lose your license.
Okay.
Okay, brother.
So we just pretty much ran the stop sign, trying to get to work. And, got caught. Well, at least I don't gotta go to jail.
Telling the truth set this man free.
As officers, we're allowed to use our discretion. Since he was being honest about things, I didn't feel the need to charge him. We're not out here to ruin everybody's life.
Meanwhile, at the sheriff's station, an urgent call sends officers to back up a deputy in need.
We've received several calls now. 204 underage party being loud and driving reckless in the area.
That residence 737 has a using in fast.
Officers that are on the scene of that call are requesting additional officers. I have no idea what he's got.
Lieutenant Jeff Parker rushes to join his fellow officers.
Sit back and hang on.
Lieutenant Jeff Parker of Sullivan County, Tennessee, speeds to the location of an alleged underage party gone wild to find out why his officers have requested backup.
There's numerous vehicles and possibly some underage drinking involved. As a general rule, the majority of the officers don't actually ask for a whole lot of backup when they've already got one there. When they get on the radio and say, send me at least 2 more units, I understand that there's probably something going on and someone needs to probably step it up and get on out there.
Lieutenant Parker pulls into a residential neighborhood to find the street flooded with partygoers. He moves in to assist his team, controlling the chaos.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3.
And running field sobriety tests.
If you can do the line, keep it together, heel to toe, okay?
6.
No way, 7.
Well, we've got some of them that are juveniles. Don't know that they've actually been drinking, but we've got parents en route to come pick those up. The rest of them that we're giving sobriety tests, they've not been drinking. We're getting them on the way and getting them out of here. Checking everybody to be sure we don't have warrants or anything on anyone.
We on Tennessee 114.
And sure enough, while running a warrant check, one of the names gets a hit.
26 convicted Chelsea. They're both going to be fair to appears out of Bristol Court.
They'll like run her down there and drop her off. And I can do a warrant on her. That's no big thing. Well, we've got the party broke up. We've got 2 juveniles that are here. We've got to have parents come out and pick the 2 juveniles up. There's 1 female we were checking, wound up having 2 failure to appear warrants on her, so she will be arrested and transported to Sullivan County Jail on the 2 warrants that we do have on her. Other than that, everybody else has been dispersed, and we'll go from there.
You guys were over 21. I already checked that, so you're good to go. For sure. You guys are good. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. You have a good night.
I do have responsibility for all these people. And my #1 rule is all of my people go home safe at the end of the shift. If I don't get there and something happens to them, then I'm probably going to be harder on myself for not being there than someone else would be.
Thanks to the officers, peace and quiet are restored to the neighborhood. And for this young woman, the truth is simple. The party is over. As night continues in Sullivan County, Deputy Travis Jackson spots something out of place. A suspicious vehicle with 2 occupants inside.
Do you have your ID on you?
As Jackson gathers their information, Deputy Brandon Poff arrives to assist. Poff runs a check on the occupants' names.
You care to step up for me? I'm just gonna talk to you about what's going on here. Anything illegal that you're not supposed to have in there? You ever smoke marijuana or anything? Yeah. Don't lie to me.
No, not that, sir.
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah. No, but you got a roach in your ashtray. You can be honest with me. I'm not gonna hem you up on something like that. I just want to make sure you ain't got a bag that big in there. Do you mind if I look? Wow. This could be very dangerous. What are you carrying around the knife for?
I mean, so you cook the chop.
So you chop with it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. No, probably not a good idea to carry that around with you.
Oh, no, sir.
Y'all ever been in the system before?
I have.
You've been arrested before? Oh, you did? Okay, so you're good on all that now? Just hang out right here for just a second, okay? You're lied to as much as we're lied to on a daily basis. You can tell when they're lying.
Washington County, confirm that 82. Violation.
If somebody's lying to me, that's not gonna work. We got a warrant for your arrest. I'll put your hands behind your back. They were for vandalism and evading arrest, and she was issued a warrant because she violated her probation. Just lying and trying to get out of it, you might get away with it for a little while, but we're gonna find out. So it's best to just own up to it.
Even in the darkest night, the truth still comes to light. As a new day dawns, the excitement starts again in Sullivan County.
333. 333. Have a check walker, help Weaver Pike. They call us advising that there's a young child in the trailer next to him, beating on the trailer. Looks like he's home alone. He saw the mother leave. He can hear him screaming over the caller's TV.
Painful. With little information, Deputy Richard Lingerfeld hurries to help the screaming child.
Calls like his, we usually hope for the best and plan for the worst. On calls like his, we usually hope for the best and plan for the worst.
In Sullivan County, Tennessee, a child in potential peril sends Deputy Richard Lingerfeld rushing to a trailer park.
Sheriff's office. We had a call that there was a baby yelling.
No, I don't have a baby. There's a baby next door. I've got this one, and the two friends here.
Have they been playing?
The only thing they've done is run in and out the back door. Now, this one over here just called my landlord and said he was hearing a bunch of noise over here because my landlord just called me.
So all the kids are...
Yeah.
While the kids play, resident Sandy Tallman explains the situation to Deputy Lingerfeld.
I have frequent visits here from you all, and usually it's kids running and slamming doors, and all the neighbors' kids unite right here.
This is kind of the universal response.
This is what I call the daycare center. They're not watching their kids. They're running in and out of here like they own the place. They won't listen to me. So my neighbors over here are complaining of the noise of them running in and out the door, running through the trailer. So they've called numerous times, and I've had other people call numerous times. And my landlord is talking about evicting me now because of it.
If you need us, don't hesitate to call and we'll come back.
All right.
You have a good night.
Thank you, you too.
Bye, y'all. Got here, find out that was adult here, and there was some kids in the house, and mainly all it was is just them playing, being kids, and trailer park like this, you got close quarters, so it's going to sound a little bit worse than what it is. So fortunately for tonight, everything's okay, all the kids are okay, and they just having fun.
But later that night, the fun comes to an end.
I have possible trespassing, Old Weaver Pike, lot number 2.
The address belongs to the home of Sandy Tallman, the residence Deputy Lingerfeld just left.
The caller's gonna be the owner of the mobile home park. He's advising that there's a female by the name of Christina at this address. She's been advised that if she's back on the property, she'll be charged with criminal trespassing.
10-4. This call is actually unrelated to the last call. It's the same address, but a totally different situation.
Deputy Lingerfeld must return to Sandy's trailer to investigate a woman that the landlord allegedly spotted trespassing on the property. Deputy Lingerfeld is joined by several other officers to investigate the call.
Sheriff's office.
They're back at the door again.
Christina here.
Who?
Christina. You know who it is?
Oh, I know.
Is she here? Somebody said she's here.
Well, for what? Just me and my kids.
Be careful, you can slip out quick.
That's all right.
I just want to be able to tell the landowner, Christina, ain't here.
The officers sweep the trailer and try to get to the bottom of this mystery trespasser. And at the back of the trailer, the officers find their woman.
Christina?
Yes.
You supposed to be up here?
She needed me to watch her kids earlier, and that's why I was here for.
You got an ID on you?
I don't have an ID.
333, check woman name, date of birth. Christina, 1980. The landowner advised you not to come back on the property. If he wants to charge you, then you go to jail for criminal trespassing.
I was never told that I couldn't come back.
If you wasn't informed, then you'll have to take it up.
She called me and asked me if I would watch the kids.
Did you come in the back door or something?
No, I got here after you guys left.
Well, because she don't know you're here.
She knows I'm here.
Because she told us that you wasn't here.
She used to live here. And she had some problems with the neighbor, is all it was. And then my landlord told me that she wasn't allowed to stay here. But he didn't say she couldn't visit.
The only problem we got right now is she said she wasn't here. Why'd you say that?
For one, I'm sick and tired of people around here getting in my business. What goes on in here should be my business.
I understand that, but that don't justify you lying to us.
I'm just aggravated.
You ever been in trouble before?
Here?
And have been shown another state?
In Virginia, where I'm from, yeah.
What was you in trouble with over there?
Stupid stuff. When I was younger, like 10 years ago or more.
333.
Go ahead.
Christina, she's revoked. Reason for failure to satisfy fine. Have a 29 head of Virginia. Have 282s in hand.
Stand up.
What is
You
that?
got 2 warrants.
Where at?
Actually, it's county.
What?
In Sullivan County, Tennessee, Deputy Burke Murray is rushing to intercept a vehicle.
345.
Who'd you give that stolen car a bolo to?
903 and 902. Bring her up to it.
Damn, I'm up the car description.
It's a beige Volkswagen Jetta.
It just passed me.
Officers have the vehicle in their sights, but a stolen car is just the beginning.
Is somebody behind that car?
Yeah, for the person that reported the call stolen, he's behind it.
Bolo for a stolen car. I don't know where the report came from, but it's a beige Volkswagen Jetta. 4 people in it and a temporary tag.
The car in question has 4